Hello, and welcome to another installment in my software portfolio. Uh, for this project, I was practicing networking between computers to be able to connect one computer to another and be able to send data back and forth. And to do that, I created a small multiplayer tic-tac-toe game that can be played on the local network. So we'll go ahead and go through it here. I'll go ahead and run just to show what it looks like. I'm going to be running two instances of it on the local server, although uh, the this does work over multiplayer or on multiple computers. I've tried it at the local network, but for demonstration purposes, I will just do it on both on my one computer here. So one player will be asked if they want to host, and the other player will enter the IP address of the host that they're going to connect to. Once that is done, the boards will pop up for each player. The host will start as player X with their turn going first. And as you can see, when you click, it updates the board for the other player, and then they can make their move. You can't make a move if it's not your turn, and this continues on until the game is over. So we'll go ahead and let O win here. Displays a little message whether or not you win, of course, or lose. It pops up for each individual game here. So yeah, that is how it runs. Now I'll go ahead and go through the code a little bit. So here we have the main function. In here, we simply get the game launched, and we have the input from the players to connect to each other, which then runs the rest of the code. So here is the Tic-Tac-Toe class, which is just the simple game logic for creating a board, keeping track of whenever you when you make move, it changes the board state, and after a move is done, it checks for a winner or a draw, depending on how it goes with the different win combinations. So it's the value the there's an array initialized that keeps track of the X and O's, and when the right combination is created for either one, then the game ends. The peer class is what I use to handle all of the network connection. I'm using the socket and threading Python libraries in order to run have the socket open and listening in the background for both players. So we have the continuous check for data coming from the other player through handle connection. A function to send a move. Once a move has been made, it'll send a single integer to the other player to note which button has been clicked or which spot has been clicked. And then these are the two functions run to officially form the connection once the game is when the game starts to be hosted. The host will start the server here, and then the peer or the joining player will run this connect to peer function to join the host server. And then, last of all, I have my Tic-Tac-Toe GUI.py class, which has all of the logic for displaying the game. It uses the tkinter library to display a message box. Tkinter allows you to display various widgets and message boxes. So using this to create like a little message box or widget to display the game. Simply have all of the functions here. Function to create the board, the handling of when a spot is clicked, and an update to the visuals of it when a new move is made. And then it checks the game status to display new windows as needed. So yeah, this is the program. Hope you enjoyed looking through it, and thank you for watching.